I'm picking up where I left off at. This is Vision, Hell Dream, Testimony, Nancy Factor, Part 2. Actually, where I want to pick up at on this is here. I was saying that God separated me from the person that I was with, and that I was being disobedient by causing somebody else to fall because I was kept wanting to have sex, and they would give in to the temptations of it, and then when they give in, of course, eventually, I was causing somebody to fall, just simply by not being obedient to God. Let me just say that she was a great girl, like I said. And the thing that attracted me the most to her was the fact that she was a very spiritual person. I remember when I first met her, she would always be reading the Bible, or she'd always be listening to different religious shows, or, I don't even know the religious stations, but she'd always be watching different pastors and preachers that be talking about the Word of God. Basically, that's what attracted me. And it's just also the fact that she was very spiritual. She would say a lot of things to me about God, say a lot of things to me about the Bible. And I knew that this is the kind of person deep down that I always wanted to have. Because what I felt like was this: if you got two people who believe in God, things can really be great. It's unstoppable. But if one person is causing another person to fall, then God probably will intervene and separate that situation, one from the other. Well, I guess if you're not being obedient to God, you will experience all types of things, and it's beyond our mind's comprehension to be able to figure what God might do to get your attention. We probably can't really imagine those type of things, the way God sets things in order to happen, or in motion to happen, But the bottom line is, He separates you if you're not being right. And I guess that's just something that He does. God knows my heart, and He knows how I feel about this person. He knows that I truly love this person, even right now. Even being separated, and the whole time we have been separated. I have no desire for nobody but that one person. Now, I don't know if that's just because a long time ago, before I came to where I am, to where this person is, if I had asked God to remove the idea or the thoughts or the feelings for wanting to be with anybody else except for this one person. And the only reason why I say that is because before I came to where I am, and where this person is, I went before God. I think I fasted for 3 days. I remember the last day I fasted, I was at work. And I don't know if I was feeling like, I don't know. I don't know what I was feeling. I just felt very, very close or connected to God. I don't know how that is, but anyway, I fasted for 3 days, and I asked God, before I came, if I should come down here, and I was waiting for an answer, and I was going to this little church over on a street called Broad Street in Columbus, Ohio, and I was talking to a pastor, and I had a dream, and in that dream I was at Nancy's house, and when I got to her house, there was this giant man sitting there on the couch. Now, I didn't get to see his face. I couldn't even see his face. But I remember he was a huge man, a very big giant. Now, when I came into the house, she just was walking, doing her normal things just around the house. And I came in and I said hi. And she kind of acknowledged me, but then in a way, she's just being Nancy, how she always just kind of breezes through doing whatever she's doing. And when I took note of the big man that was sitting on the couch, before I could even say anything or walk up to him, he walked up to me and said, I have the right to be here. And I didn't know what that meant. And I know she went upstairs for a minute. And I came upstairs, and I think I was trying to talk to her. I can't remember. But I came back downstairs, and I said, I don't know who this big man is, but you know what? I know I don't have a gun, but I'm going to act like I got one or something behind my back and get him to leave and all that. And something on the way down the steps when I was going down to confront this big man told me pretty much that a gun or anything like that cannot do anything to this person or whatever it was. And then eventually I came downstairs and I knew and I realized there's nothing I could do, like if I had a weapon or was to try to do something. And he walked up the steps and he laid down in this bed of hers and just disappeared. And I have no idea what that means or what that meant until after I talked to the preacher when I was at church waiting for a confirmation on whether I should come up to where I am, where this person is. And before, as I explained to the preacher what I saw and what I dreamt, he explained to me this. What you saw was a stronghold, the stronghold that's in her house. And God gave you the vision because he was letting you see what was there before you go. And he said, we can't make that stronghold leave. We can rebuke and bind it until the day of deliverance. So we did that, Well, anyway, make a long story short, I was looking for confirmation to come, and I got it. There's no way this person can contemplate the ideal that I was thinking about. Lord, what should I do? As I was getting prayed over, he was coming down the line and got to me. And as he got to me, all his words was just go. He touched me and said go. He didn't say anything else. Now, I don't know, at that instant, he didn't know that I was thinking, Lord, what should I do? Should I stay? Should I go? I'm looking for a confirmation of some sort. I didn't ask for a specific type of confirmation. I just asked. And he just went down the line. He got to me and just touched me and said, go. And there's no way on this earth that man could have known what I was thinking at that very instant. So I came. And when I got here, things were pretty good, to a certain point. And like I said, I wasn't very helpful, and I was not humble. We argued. Things were very, very disconnected between us. And I attribute that to me probably, if you're not being all right with God, whatever God gives you, if you're not being right with God, he'll take away from you, basically. That's how I see it. So I wanted to say that I pretty much got separated. And I remember being separated because if you're not right with God, he'll separate things from you. He'll take things from you. He'll remove things from you. And I think that's probably part of what happened. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is part of a testimony, and it's part of my vision. All right. And I just want to state it as that for the record.